just heard from Blaze Reardon, the reigning league MVP. At the face-off stripe, Joe Nardella and Thomas Kelly. Kelly for the Chaos, Nardella for the Whipsnakes. The Chaos with the opening face-off, out of bounds. They'll stay with Chaos. We're underway, gentlemen. It's exciting. We've started the PLL on Nardella wins this face-off. Accelerates ahead. Over to the wing. Rambo turned away by Reardon.
You see, Coach. So when the cavalry comes back, it's more of a seamless fit as opposed to having more puzzle pieces to move.
Nardella fires, and Reardon with another save. Three-time goalie of the year in the PLL.
Home for Syracuse.
Indeed. And Quint, Bubba Voigt grew up in the same hometown as Blaze Reardon. They're box lacrosse junkies in the summertime.
Nardella wins another face-off for Whipsnakes, and there's an area where Whipsnakes could have a sizable advantage today.
And it's not just the advantage there, but can they generate offense immediately off of it?
That's really line extended dodging. Because of his ability to get upfield and use that shoulder, that's what he needs.
Nardella and Kelly battling, it's punched out. Here comes Chaos the other way.
You got Newman trailing. He's
dangerous
oh,
there.
Yeah.
Saw him in warm-ups. It's frightening.
It's not fair.
No.
– 14 seconds to go in this opening quarter. 12-minute quarters. Kelly drives it back. It's picked up by Costabile. Final ticks. That's tremendous. If you're a fan, there's a lot to love. If you're a fan of the Chaos, there's a lot to like. We told you about a depleted roster. And a roster that's missing some significant pieces. They've got a 3-2 lead. The Whipsnakes, who have the ball here, Ryan, they are...
While Bernlor was in recovery mode.
And that's a two-pointer. So 5-2. Mac O'Keefe, the Division I all-time leader in goals scored. An illustrious career at Penn State. Second season of the PLL. Face-off violation. Whipsnakes going quickly. Nardella ambushed. Newman scoops. Tiptoes the sideline.
Called out the offense for being selfish. He got in their face big time. He said, guys, move the ball. Meanwhile, Coach Stagnita emphasized that they need to attack from both wings. It's been too much of the lefties. Every possession is with the lefties. And the turnovers continue for the Whips, who clearly are not playing their A game.
Every goal for Whipsnakes unassisted. .303 to go opening half in Eashroff. Ryan Boyle, Paul Carcantera, Wint Kesnick down on the sideline. And Whipsnakes with a little momentum here.
And that's where it's like, as bad as they've played, it's a one-possession game.
Every offensive player thinks an extra beat when they shoot on him.
Nardella and Thomas Kelly at the face-off X, or the stripe as we say here in the PLL. And a face-off violation to begin. So that
become very familiar with Chanchuk quickly given his range.
Colin Squires, the long ball, will take this face-off. Nardella violated last time. We get a whistle.
the difference between the Whips and Chaos. If Chaos has a violation, they go to Costabile, right? CJ
Hit him too. That hit you? Yeah, it hit him.
I'll tell you what I saw. I saw the ability of the back and forth. When he straight lines dodging against Jared Newman, he's overplaying that left hand. When he went back, he got Newman to commit to behind the cage. His stick went to the other side of his body. That's the way you can counter when someone's overplaying you to your left.
He also flashed with the physicality there. Rambo was not to be denied. An ambush along the sideline. Whipsnakes get it back. Rolled to Bernlohr, who sets up the clear.
I've been here 22 years. It's done nothing but grow ever since I've been here. It's just been unbelievable. I mean, the support we get, all the way year round is just, it's unbelievable. The youth leagues have grown, everything's grown. So we're excited that everybody's out here. It's a great weekend for us, and weather-wise, it's awesome.
What's it like to have 5 Great Danes now playing professional lacrosse?
Up a little bit offensively. You heard in the huddle there. Let's go to the invert. Try to get the Whipsnakes into a invert-specific defense. Try to mess around with their rotation scheme a little bit there.
Nardella across midfield. 7-6 Whipsnakes. 11.5.
I had would be, how much gas would Donville have?
You win a title. There's got to be a few days to soak that in and celebrate before you
College lacrosse history, and he's doing it in the pro ranks, Anish.
It's a one-pointer. Foot was on the line, very nearly his second two-pointer of the game. And it gives the Chaos the lead at 8-7.
Bad shot in the third quarter answers.
Going up against Patrick Resch. And he was out on an island. They said, if you can beat your man, beat your man. And he did. Big face-off here, less than 2 minutes to go. Nardella looking to chase down the ground ball. He and Costabile tumble to the floor. It's picked up by Troy Ray, and a timeout called by Andy Towers. 1:41 to go in regulation.
Talk about intensity on that face-off.
Yikes. First PLL weekend with ESPN, and this is what we get.
We're going to get a nail-biter. It's coming down to the wire. We might even have overtime. And we still have one more game later today. Redwoods and Atlas. Atlas, we see the great pairing of Jeff Teat along with Did. They've added some time. 4.4 seconds left. You remember Chanachuk in the NCAA tournament against Cornell. What was it, 2013 or 14? Had the game winner in the final seconds off the feed from Henry West. 4.4 seconds to go. Nardella's going to try to tie up Kelly. He does. Warner picks it up, and Whipsnakes avenge a championship game lost to Chaos with a thrilling Game 1 win, 9-8. Mike Chanachuk, the hero, the game-winning goal with less than 5 seconds to go.
Avenge short.